it doesn't happen. It's never happened. I'm 32 years old now, and I feel like this is the first time I might actually succeed. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to share something that I actually recorded last year in November of 2022. I totally forgot to put it up as a bonus video, but I just came across it. I need more time. I'm working on a current design and I need more time, so I thought that this week would just be a little bit more chill story time. So this is that turning point where I realized that what I'm doing is actually working, so I wanted to share it nonetheless, even if it's almost a year old. And stay tuned because I do have a design I'm working on, as well as some more dark and moody ideas for Halloween, possibly some fall stuff. If you have any ideas or you want to see something specific, be sure to comment, inspire me, try to sway me into doing certain ideas if you want. And I want you guys to feel like you're involved. But without further ado, let's get to the story. Grab a pillow, grab some popcorn. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm coming to you with a very raw video because kind of random. Like, I actually want to cry about this because it's just, I don't know. I don't think I've let everything process, and I think it's kind of trying to process. Okay, so backstory. For a lot of years in the past, I really wanted to be a content creator. I mean, I loved filmmaking, photography, like all that creative stuff visually. And I adored fashion. The whole thing. I loved music videos, making music. I've always been a very creative person, and I remember being so fascinated by all these people who were able to put all their creative talents on YouTube, and then you find out that they actually were getting paid. You know, it's this like, wow, you could get paid to like make content that you love, and you don't have to go and like work for some random company. And I was so fascinated by it that I started putting all this work into it, and it just really got nowhere for so long. So I ended up just changing my mind. Not changing my mind, but like trying to do something else and not like putting all that work into it like I was. And I ended up going to college, and then that just kind of like, I don't know, put me off to this other random path I didn't plan. And I didn't plan on going to college because I didn't want to go to college, because I didn't think I had to go to college because it's just a waste of money. And so I stayed out of college for like 4 years until I was so bored out of my mind, feeling like I couldn't get anywhere with anything that I was doing. I decided to just up and leave. So I went to college just so I can up and leave and like change my life, and met some amazing people along the way, all of that. So basically we're down to like, where am I at today and why am I trying not to cry right now? And that's the backstory. I feel like I just could never get anywhere. And I made this video actually on YouTube where I was like crying, and maybe I'll remember to insert something from it if I go find it. But I am just sick and tired of feeling like I can't do anything because I just can't seem to make enough money, and I can't seem to get a job in what I love to do, because now the tears are coming, and I don't know why I struggle so hard when it comes to making money. Why can't I seem to do better? Why do I always feel stuck at where I'm at? Like, I hit a point where I can't do anymore. Then I watch other people become successful, and they do it, and they just continue to grow and grow and grow. And it's, for me, it's like, I'll grow and then it'll just stop on me completely, or I'll get distracted by a different talent of mine. But now it's like, I'm not where I thought I would be, and I'm not where I want to be. I'm just in this awkward place of, wasn't I just here when I was 19, 20, and 21? Like, now 10 years later, and I feel like I've made no progress in that area. I was just crying because I felt like I just kept failing and I couldn't succeed, and like no matter what I did, nothing was working for me, and I wasn't getting anywhere, and that's how it felt. And to other people's eyes, they might say like, well, you did this and you did that, and I'm like, but that wasn't what I was trying to do. That's just stuff I did because I didn't know what else to do. So it's like, yes, I did things, but in my heart, deep down, and for many years, I wanted to get paid for what I love, my talents, and not just getting paid to get paid, obviously. I mean like succeeding, like finally being able to buy myself a car or a house, you know, and be able to feel like I accomplished something that I tried to accomplish, as opposed to doing things that I didn't plan on doing because, oh well, I might as well, you know. A lot of people were just, I don't know, probably unaware of what was going on in my head and tried to just look past it. One thing though that became a dream and actually became reality was going to England, and that was like the best trip I've ever gone on in my entire life. I actually went twice, but the first trip was like the best ever. I just, oh my gosh, it was just the most amazing trip I've ever had, and that was great, you know. But I was miserable coming back. The reality that, like, you know, I can't have fun all the time. I had to come back to reality. The reason why I'm saying this, let's hurry up and get to the point, is I don't know how to say it. I changed my mind of everything, and I decided that I would like quit whatever was slowing me down or whatever was burning me out, which was photography. I've always loved photography, but for very specific reasons, and not just because it's photography. I never cared to take classes. I taught myself everything that I know, and I really just wanted to take a really pretty photo of myself because I wanted to model, but I was too shy to model for anyone else. So I like became my own photographer, and like not many people realize that. Maybe they didn't know that. I don't know. I tried sharing it at some point, but it just like, I don't know, just started to just not matter, you know? I dealt with just a ton of anxiety when I was younger, and it was just, everything was just harder than it should have been, and I didn't know why, and I just, yeah, everything was harder. And because of that, like, I would have this like secret life that I had in my head, you know. I was this amazing like model or photographer or actress or singer, whatever it was. I just had this desire to like be known and feel special, and it wasn't necessarily because I literally wanted to like be famous and be known in that way. That was just the only, like, I guess, realistic example of what was really going on. I just wanted the feeling. The most I ever felt that way was was when I think about my relationship with God and how I feel special to him and like a celebrity to him, you know, but also my dad and technically my mom too, but I had lost my dad, so it like really hit me differently, realizing, you know, what he did and what impact he left in my life. Ever since I lost him, I realized that like it was hard because I felt like I lost my biggest fan, you know, someone who believed in me and cared for me and said all these nice things to me. And so that was just really hard on me back in 2013. I kept pushing through in life, and I kept trying to find a way to get to a point where I felt like proud, and I just think that I got somehow sucked into photography in a way that I didn't want to be. And that kind of, you know, took a lot of my time. Fast forward to today, I have been putting up a new passion, and that's fashion design, something that I've always admired, but I've never actually done it myself because I didn't know how. And I just started playing around with sewing. I was like curious, and I just wanted to give it a try, and I started getting a little addicted at first because it was still hard and, you know, not too familiar. It was easy to kind of push it off at times. I was stressed a lot, so it was really hard to like look past the stress. We were having financial issues, and it was just really hard. I picked up on it like literally right before the pandemic hit, so life just kind of changed for a lot of people, and it was really hard to focus on anything. So it was quite a struggle. When people say, how long have you been sewing or like doing this, it's really hard for me to answer because I technically started at the end of 2019 with my first dress, but I barely did anything throughout the entire 2020. And then in 2021, I just like ended up not doing anything after January or something. I pretty much didn't do anything because I was pregnant, and I just like wasn't myself for a while. I actually didn't dive back into it till the very end of 2021, and I started to pick up more on it. My husband and I would take turns with the baby, so he would like be with him in the evenings and I would go sew. That was really, you know, really nice for me to dive back into it. It really has only been a year, if you put it that way. I honestly didn't expect to be at where I am now. It's weird because I'll log on to, you know, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Sometimes I'm just like going with the flow and it's whatever, and other times I sit back and I'm like, this isn't normal for me. I don't get this much attention. People don't pay attention to me. Like, people don't notice me. What is this? That's how it felt. There's moments where it hits me, and that's what happened and why I'm making this video, because I'm just in such shock, I guess. It feels like this doesn't happen to Stephanie. Like, this doesn't happen to her. People don't care to, like, I don't know, follow my journey. Anyway, I mean, yes, I've had friends and I've had family care and everything. I'm not saying like nobody. I don't blow up and go viral on the internet is what I'm trying to say. I recently like started noticing that there's this video I posted on Facebook, and in this video, it's just a dress that I made, and there are a ton of people watching it, and I'm getting likes almost every single day. There's always a lot more. And I thought the video would just die down like every other video does, but it's still going and going and going. And people are sharing it, commenting, asking if I'm gonna sell the dress, and people are, you know, following me from it. And not only that, but there's some other videos people will like as well, but that one is like the one that's really standing out. A lot of people are following my page because of it. Also on Instagram, I've grown Instagram like faster than I've ever grown Instagram before. Just everything is like, I'm confused. I'm just like, wait, this doesn't happen, what's going on? But the crazy part is that Facebook I screenshot when I had 99 followers. I was like, oh my gosh, all these people are coming to like my page, which started off, you know, with barely any. I think I had like 13 or 14 of my friends or something that like, I wasn't trying to grow Facebook. A month ago, my Facebook was dead for my designs. I wasn't even trying. And then I decided that I would try. And so on October 24th, I took a screenshot, and I have the screenshot in my phone, and I had 99 followers, and I thought, wow, people were following me from a post I made in a group, and a post I made in that group like went viral for the group. Like, posts don't normally get as many likes as it did. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's a group like for my town that I live in, so it's just like a community chat. And I was sharing like, you know, how I want to start a business, and I shared it on Business Monday, and I like put it out there, and I mean, it's just, even to this day, sometimes I still see a random like on it, and last I checked it was like 250 likes or something. And for a group that normally a post that gets a lot, I've seen scrolling, there's like, there are barely any likes. I've seen some hit about 40. Some of them are like, you know, more tragic, like things happening. People are more likely like, oh no, and comment, and that'll push it up. But I've never seen one. I'm sure it might be out there. I just, from scrolling, I thought, this is not normal. 250, that's not normal for a post in this group chat to get that much attention. And a lot of people actually went over and liked my page from that, I noticed at that time. And so I remember I hit 99 followers, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna screenshot this, and we're gonna see how much I grow like in a few days. And so I screenshotted and everything, and that was 12 days ago. 12 days ago, I hit 99 followers, and I was so excited about it. I thought that was a huge jump. And in 12 days, we have gone up to 634 followers. To a big giant account, this is like chump change. This is nothing, right? But to me, and to like anyone else who doesn't have a big account, what? I've pretty much gained like 600 followers in a matter of 2 weeks, give or take. That doesn't happen for me. And I think a huge part of it is a video that went over 50,000 views and like over 4,000 likes, which is like also huge for me. I hate saying it sometimes because it sounds silly, but like, you gotta bear with me and understand my story. This attention on anything that I do, where I put my hands and I just get to work and get creative and all that, this doesn't happen for me. I've been wanting it to happen, to get my work out there and share it. It doesn't happen. It's never happened. I'm 32 years old now, and I feel like this is the first time I might actually succeed. I say might actually because I still am having a hard time believing it, because like, it doesn't happen for me. So anyway, what I wanted to say for this video is, I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. I'm happy to know people are accepting my designs the way I want them to. I'm very, very thankful for it. I am a little emotional about it. I'm trying not to show it on camera because I don't want to like turn into a big giant mess, but like, I feel it. And there are moments I feel it where I'm like, oh my gosh, like so many people believe in me. They're treating me like I went to school for this, and I, you know, where I'm like, have all this skill and I know everything I'm doing, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time, I'm making it up. The compliments I get, people just I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, they're just so nice, and everything is just like, I mean, there's a compliment that someone gave me on TikTok, and they're like, Project Runway, here you come. And I'm just like, I mean, I don't want to go to Project Runway, but that meant a lot to me. And then there's this other person said, can't wait till I see your designs in like Paris and Milan, and I don't know, they named some other place. And I was just like, or not, I don't know if they said Paris or if they just said France, but either way. And I'm just like, that is so nice. I'm honestly just blown away by the kindness of everyone. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. Okay, I'm done.